when I think about the fact that I can also help these young girls with problems similar to mine, I feel like I'm doing the right thing and that this is what I should do. I was 12 years old and I was defiled by my 17-year-old cousin. I went to visit my auntie and my uncle at their house. I usually stay there over the weekends because I'm very close to my cousin. Yeah, and I sleep with her in the same room. But that particular weekend, in my sleep, I felt a sharp pain around my vagina. I ignored it because I was sleepy and I was a child. But the pain, it continued and it became worse. So I decided to wake up and see what was going on. When I woke up, I saw my 17-year-old cousin lying on top of me with his penis inside my vagina. I was scared and I wanted to scream, but then he covered my mouth and then he told me to keep quiet. I started to weep and then he gave me my pants and asked me to go to the washroom and clean up because I was bleeding. The sun came out, I wanted to go back home because I wanted to go home and tell my parents what happened. They had a family meeting. I remember he was lashed seriously and then he was denied food for like 3 days. But that was all that happened to him. The issue just died there. When I came home and I was still crying. So just consoling me. They didn't take me to the hospital. There could have been internal bleeding, internal damages could have been caused. And they didn't do much. They didn't do anything for me. I needed so much more. I needed so much help. Years later, I grew up and that's when I understood what had happened and the trauma it had caused me. So when I graduated, I realized that I needed help because I was growing and my sexuality was at risk because I didn't like guys. I didn't like sitting with them. Even in class, I didn't have any association with them. And I didn't even girls. I didn't like to associate myself with people in general. At that time, I viewed myself to be a dirty, disgusting kind of person that had lost her respect and her dignity. I needed to let go of all that burden, all that baggage and that hatred before I'll start to recover. If you are raped, you need so much support and that support first of all needs to come from your family. And so it's like when your family doesn't even help you or doesn't show much concern, you feel less of a human. Everyone needs someone to talk to or someone that will be there for them to help them when they go through these traumatic experiences. And so I think after all the therapy sessions, it's been easier to talk about it. And I started to have contact with the male sex and it helped me a lot. And I'm very grateful to Savannah Spinachers for what they did to me. The more we get the right information, we make better choices and we can live better lives. So if I had the chance, that's what I would have liked to do.